Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Today's video, we're going to be talking about the stimulus bill that just passed and all the junk that the Democrats slipped in there under the guise of coronavirus. Thanks for tuning in, and if this is your first time on the channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified anytime I put up a new video. And welcome to Hide and Seek Media. 91%. Okay, I heard this on Verdict with Ted Cruz. 91% of this stimulus bill had nothing to do with coronavirus. Okay, 91%. Can you believe that crap? All right, there's some provision in there for like farm bailouts for like socially disadvantaged farmers, ranchers, and foresters. Okay, well, I know that there's a lot of foreign investments in farmland in this country. It only amounts to about 1 or 2% of all farmland, but it's still a lot. Okay, I think China owns like Smithfield, which is the largest pork producer in the world, and it's like 46,000 acres or some crazy shit like that. Canada owns a lot of land, but China's been buying up a lot of farmland lately, and if it's Chinese owned, then it's socially disadvantaged groups, right? Because now we're hearing all this stuff about Asian hate in the country, how we have to stop Asian hate, but you didn't hear nothing about Asian hate a year ago, 2 years ago, all these hate crimes against Asians. You really didn't hear anything about that. Why? Because it didn't really happen. Now it's happening all of a sudden that you've got, $1 billion in the Department of Agriculture for these socially disadvantaged farmers. It's kind of shady. And then you got something like $130 billion going to schools to help them reopen safely. But we already did that in the last coronavirus. The last bill we passed for coronavirus, we already did that. We already gave the schools money, and they still haven't used the $2 trillion or whatever it is they have in surplus. They still haven't even used that. And a lot of this money that's earmarked for schools isn't even going to be used until 2022 to 2028. Why does it have to be in why does it have to be in this bill? Okay, the American Rescue Plan, who are you rescuing? I'll tell you who you're rescuing. You're rescuing all the Democratic states and cities that let their freaking economies go to crap, who let these riots burn down half their city and demolish all of their small businesses. Democrats let that happen. And what are we going to do? In this bill, $350 billion goes to these states to bail them out. $196 billion going to D.C. and the surrounding area of D.C. You know what? If you didn't want your cities to be burned down, if you didn't want your small businesses to go under, if you didn't want your economy to be killed in your state and in your city, you should have opened up. Okay? We have South Dakota, you have Florida, Texas is now doing it, Mississippi, okay? Oklahoma, here where I live, never had a state-mandated mask mandate, okay? Some of the cities have implemented them, and that's fine if you want to do that or whatever. I'm not a mask proponent myself. I'm against them, but, if you want to wear one, wear it. Don't tell me I have to. For your safety. That's kind of stupid. One of the other things that is in this bill that we have to talk about, that the media won't talk about really, is that they are giving stimulus checks to illegals and convicts in jail. Yeah, all these convicted rapists, the child molesters, and all this shit that's in jail, guess what? They're getting $1,400 checks. All these people that come across the border illegally, guess what? They're getting $1,400 checks. It's ridiculous, man. The Democrats think that's okay. Hey, we'll just print more money and just keep giving it away to people who don't pay taxes in this country. How are you going to give a $1,400 tax stimulus check to people who don't pay taxes? Oh my God. And this is the fifth coronavirus bill that's been passed. $4 trillion has been allocated to fighting coronavirus. And yet, according to to Pinocchio Joe, we're going to be locked down for another year. We're going to see this for another year. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? There's so much wasteful spending in this bill. Go look it up, man. There's so much fucking wasteful spending. And some of the people that are in charge of this money, okay? We'll take the Department of Agriculture, for instance. $1 billion is set aside just for socially disadvantaged farmers, ranchers, and foresters, right? But you know who's in charge of that money? The Department of Agriculture. And the head of the Department of Agriculture is some guy named Tom Vilsack or whatever. And guess what? He was he was the Secretary of the Department of Agriculture for Obama. Now he's the Secretary of Agriculture Biden. He also volunteered for Biden's 1988 failed presidential campaign. That's right, people. If you didn't know it before, thanks for tuning in and checking it out. Make sure to smash that like button. But yes, Joe Biden ran for president in 1988 and fell flat on his face. And that isn't the first time he's ran for president and failed. So how does the guy who's run for president 2 other times and fail become the most popular president ever elected? Yeah, 50,000 plus people are out of jobs now because of this administration, and they're just looking to give more free money away. Yeah, you know, they got this paycheck protection program for small businesses so they can pay their employees. That's great. But the unemployment benefits, $300 extra a week on unemployment? Why the hell would I go back to work if I'm going to get 70% of my pay every week plus an extra $300? That's an extra $1,200 a month getting put into my pocket to sit on my ass. Why are people in these democratic states going to want to go back to work when they can make more money being on unemployment? That's their whole goal, is to keep you on unemployment, to keep you dependent on the government, right? Because that's what they want. They want you looking to the government for a handout. They want you looking to the government to say, help me, save me, protect me, when you should be doing that. You should be taking care of yourself. You should be protecting yourself. You should be, providing for yourself, not the government. All right, folks, if you're not paying attention, you need to, all right? This is where this administration is taking you. Dependent on the government. Give me more money. Take care of me instead of getting out and taking care of yourself. That's what they want. So, wake up. Pay attention. Don't just listen to what the mainstream media is telling you, because they're not going to tell you the entire story. You need to do your own research. Have your own voice. Make up your own mind. Have your own opinions. And get them out there, man. Do what I'm doing here. Alright? If you tuned into the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and notification bell if you haven't already. And smash that like button so we can get this video up on the, in the algorithm. And make sure to leave a comment and share this video. I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll check y'all later.